Hey everyone, what's up? It's Jeter, and welcome to episode 11 of the Oldham Expedition here with Oldham Athletic. In this episode, we're going to do a couple things. First, we're going to look at all of the transfers that have happened between the end of last episode and the start of this episode, because there's quite a few. We are also going to take a look at a couple other things that have happened off camera, some exciting news, some just average news, and other than that, the last thing that we are going to do is we are going to play our first match of our League One season away against Coventry City. So let's see what happens, and let's get right into it. So this clip is probably going to look different for a couple of different reasons, but I wanted to record it and get it in here for this episode for the start of Season 2. I'm recording this as I'm progressing through the series, and I'm actually going to be going through this episode on a different day than everything else, because I'm taking my time to progress through it, make sure that I'm making good signings. But regardless, I did want to show you the end of season awards and everything like that. Felipe Moraes was considered our player of the season by the fans, followed by Wieder and Misilu. Very interesting. I'm surprised that Ramazani doesn't make it somewhere on that list. Branger and Gone scored the goal of the season. I believe this was a match that was played off camera. It looks like it was, but we will watch the goal here. It is a free kick. Branger and Gone whips it in, and it's a very good free kick. Largi Ramazani wins Young Player of the Season, and there's a couple other things that we need to go through. Looking at the season review, we had been expected to make much of the promotion running, and we lived up to our preseason billing by finishing top of the pile. Early season form propelled us into title contention and provided us with the platform to go on and win the competition. We were on good form for so long. We've had good runs and other things as well. 38% average attendance. And yeah, we didn't use that many players in the league either, which is interesting. A couple other things that I want to look at. Club Vision. They want us to continue to play attacking and entertaining football, but soccer according to that. Sign young players, make the most of set pieces, blah, blah, blah. None of that is new according to my knowledge. They want us to work within the payroll budget, avoid relegation, and slowly become established before eventually recording a top half finish. I will accept that. That seems fine to me. Squad dynamics are in a good position right now. We're going to keep both of those team leaders. So that is good. End of season team meeting. We will quickly meet with the players. You've all done superbly to achieve promotion this season, and I can assure you that you'll all be given the chance to come back and help us avoid getting involved in the relegation battle next season. Apparently they are not happy with that, so I'm going to say might have been asking too much. All I can really expect from you is that you work as hard as possible to try and avoid the drop. It's worked for some of them. It's also killed some other people's dynamics, so that's not good. Oh well, it'll be fine by the time we get to the next season. I'm not too worried about it, and other than that, just an injury report and the end of season break. So that is the end of this season. I will now be back with you at the start of the next season so that you can see how our summer has gone. So I will see you there. Couple quick things before we continue with this video. First, if you are enjoying the video so far, please do leave it a like. Also, hop in the comments and let me know how you think this season is going to go for us here in League One. And lastly, if you are new around here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It is totally free, and if you hit that bell, it'll give you a notification every single time that I post a video. We upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, and then we also stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So check out all of those links in the description below. But without further ado, you might notice that I'm actually wearing a different shirt. This is being recorded 2 days after the last clip that you just saw. So there's a lot of things that have happened between then and now. That was at the end of the season where you saw the end of season awards. The first thing that I want to show you are the transfers which have occurred. So let's check those out. So there have been a bunch of players that have come in on freeze, and we have sold 2 players. So let's first look at the outs. Danny Rowe, we sold to Cheltenham. He wanted to leave at the end of last season. He was kind of looking to force a move out. We ended up selling him for $165K with, I think it could rise even more. I don't actually remember. And then the other sale, we were forced into selling Alex Iacovitti, our starting left back. He kind of wanted to make a move. Stoke came in for him, but we got a really good deal out of it. It was $675K, and we got a 20% sell-on clause. Or no, sorry, not 20, 35% sell-on. So assuming he sells on for something from Stoke, which hopefully he will, we will get 35% of any profit made. And then we made a bunch of free signings here. The first one, Ishmael Kwanzaa, we're not actually going to look at. He was a trialist that we forgot to sign from our youth intake that we extended. The first one that we are going to look at is Hayden Roberts, a loan in from Brighton. He's a very solid center back with super good physicals. He can also cover at left back, but he's a very good physical center back at age 18, still growing a ton, which is also really helpful. Hopefully his development will kick on this season with a lot of playing time. Next, Ramazani is back in on loan again. We tried to sign him on a full deal. His contract expired with United, but Fulham snapped him up before we could get him, and we brought him in on loan again, so he will be here for Season 2. We also brought Johnny Smith back in on loan from last season, familiar face. We brought Christian Ngesson in, who was here on loan. We brought him in full-time on a free transfer, so he's here on a pretty cheap deal on $1K a week. We also brought in Matty Folds. He's a free signing from Everton. Everton decided to release him, and we took him in full-time. He's on a decent amount of money. He's kind of our replacement to Iacovidi, especially at a young age. We're hoping with a decent amount of playing time, he will be able to grow pretty well. I don't like that he has 5 determination because that doesn't help his growth, but hopefully we can mentor that to be a little bit better. The last 2 signings, we have Adam Phillips, the former Burnley man. He's kind of, I'm hoping he will be a replacement for the deep-lying playmaker position because we've had some injury issues, and Misilu I don't think is good enough in League One. So hopefully Adam Phillips will be able to take the spot of Mauche and Misilu. And then finally we have Stefan O'Connor, who's another center back that we signed. Pretty good physicals, solid mentals, age 23, has some room to grow. Not an incredible player, but here as some center back cover. And there's a couple other things that we are also working on. One of them, Callum Taylor, we actually secured last season, but he will finally be here in about in 3 days' time. So we'll see what he looks like when he gets here before that next match. We're also trying to get Eric Galantis in on loan from Hibernian. And then we also have made an offer for Christian Burgess to come in as our starting center back. And lastly, Dylan Fage, one of our players, might be going out on loan. We're yet to see, but that's all the transfer stuff. The other big thing that I want to show you all is we have a new senior affiliate. We have affiliated ourselves with Norwich. So we had the option of 3 different teams. We had Fulham, Villa, and Norwich. Out of those 3, Norwich was the only club that was actually going to give us a fee. Norwich is going to give us an annual fee of 57.03 thousand. So that's the real reason that we picked them. We get 57K as opposed to 0 from the other clubs, but hopefully we'll be able to get some players in from Norwich on loan between now and the end of the transfer window. There's still plenty of time for us to make some deals. So this team is not a fully completed team. But what we'll do is I will quickly set up what our best first team will look like so that you can see it, and then we will get into this Coventry match. I decided it's actually easiest to explain this through the team report screen. So up front we have Segbe Azankpo. We don't really have cover for him, so that's something that we are looking into, trying to get another striker. At left wing we have pretty good cover. We have Johnny Smith, and then we have Durnley and Ramazani who can both play there, but one more person might be helpful. We do have Durnley, Ramazani, and Kokos out on that right wing, so we are very well covered on that right wing. Through the middle, we do need another player. Hopefully Galantis will be that person. In midfield, we are set. We have McCann, Mauche, Misilu, and Phillips. Mauche is hurt right now, but he will be back partway through the season. We have Folds and Roberts at left back, but really Folds. If Burgess comes in, then it'll be Burgess and Roberts. And then at right back, we still have Mills and Hamer, and then our goalkeeping position has not changed. So that's what the team looks like. We definitely still do have to make some signings, and there will be changes between now and the end of the window. But despite that, we are going to keep progressing until we get to the Coventry match, and once we get there, I will show you either anything that has happened between then and now if it's really important, or I will show you the team that we have picked for that Coventry match. So, in some good news, Christian Burgess has agreed a deal to join us. He rejected Motherwell. We are excited to have him. He's going to be on 4K a week, and he's agreed to be a star player, but I think he's a great player. I think we are very, very, very lucky to have him. At age 28, he's going to be a true ball-playing defender for us, and I think he will be great, so we have confirmed that deal. We are going to quickly take a look at his attributes now that we have progressed. So let's finish this up. These are his attributes. He has good jumping reach. He's pacey, or decently pacey, strong, very good mentally, great as a ball-playing defender, exactly what we kind of need as a rock in defense. So hopefully he can be great for us. He spent 5 years at Posh. Or not at Posh. He was at Posh before, but then he was at Pompey. There we go. Corrected myself. There is something that I want to address really quickly, but it's actually behind my head at the moment. But what I would be showing you, as if it wasn't behind my head, is that with the season preview, we are projected to finish 20th. So that would put us outside of the relegation spots, but barely. So we are going to be in a relegation scrap, but it is projected that we will be able to survive it. So that is the main thing. So with the team selection here, we're going to go with Woods in goal. The back four will be Mills, Burgess, Roberts, and Matty Folds. The midfield duo is going to be Misilu and McCann. It'll be Ramazani on the right, Smith on the left, Phillips through the middle, and then Segbe Azangpo up front. The bench is going to be Weeder, Hamer, Ngesson, Durnley, O'Connor, Kokos, and O'Reilly. So, looking at the match preview, Coventry are expected to finish in 6th, so this is going to be a tough match away from home at the Ricoh Arena. They are in a blue kit. We are in an orange kit. Hopefully we can get a good result here. Let's see what happens to open this season in League One. And come on, the Laddicks. One thing to note really quickly on this team, on this screen, is they have Ali Crawford. Ali Crawford is someone that we actually offered a contract to. He elected to go to Coventry instead of us, so hopefully he doesn't destroy us here, because that would be a cruel twist of fate. We're going to tell the players we're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure on us to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what we've got, and then I'm also going to tell them that I have faith in them, which has worked for some of them. We'll end the team talk, and let's kick it off here. The players are on the pitch here at the Ricoh Arena. Hopefully we can get 3 points and start this season off on a good note. This looks like a genuine kickoff highlight. Through to Godden. Roberts clears. Westbrook. Now Kelly. Rose. This pitch looks really small. Dabo. Into Hawula. Back to Dabo. McCann. Now Smith. We play it long. Hayam heads down, but Mills over the top to Segbe Azangpo. We have an opportunity here. Segbe Azangpo, first of the season. He scores within 44 seconds. Come on. Nice little kickoff highlight goal. Zach Mills with a great assist over the top. Segbe Azangpo takes this goal beautifully. And it is a flying start to his life in League One. He was a great goal scorer for us last season. It's a clinical finish from Segbe Azangpo. And hopefully he can continue his form from last season all in this season. Another highlight here in the 2nd minute. Misilu over the top. Segbe Azangpo. How do you miss that? No one in net. As much time as you want, but he can't put it on target. Throw in. Mills finds Misilu. Misilu back to Mills. Mills back to Burgess. Now Roberts. McCann back to Roberts. Out to Folds. Still Folds. And apparently that was a penalty. I don't really know what for. Adam Phillips is going to step up to take this penalty. On his debut, can Adam Phillips put away the penalty? You bet he can. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It's 2-0 within 30 minutes. We have controlled this match. We've been the far better team here, and hopefully we can keep it up. Phillips scores on his debut. 2-0. And at halftime, it is 2-0. We have been the far better team here. 2 goals, one from Segbe Azangpo within the 1st minute, and one from the penalty spot by Adam Phillips on his debut. Means that we are in the lead. We're controlling the ball. We're controlling the opportunities. We've been the better team. Let's continue it. In the dressing room, I'm going to tell the players don't get complacent, which has worked for just about everyone. We'll end the team talk and kick off the 2nd half. Kingsley throws into Crawford. Back to Kingsley. Into the box. Castanier hits the woodwork and goes out for a goal kick. From that goal kick, Woods. Burgess. Burgess plays it short to Roberts. Roberts over the top to Segbe Azangpo, who heads down to Phillips. Phillips play him through. Or take it yourself. Poor ball through. Morosi gets there without a problem. First substitution here. He hasn't been particularly good, and we want to save his legs. Durnley will come on for Ramazani. We have a corner. McCann into the box. Misses everyone's head. Rose with it. Rose just punts it long. Misilu intercepts. Misilu to Burgess. Burgess out to Durnley. Durnley has space. Turns. Cross is blocked by Kingsley. Now Kingsley finds Shipley. Shipley back to Hayam. McCann cuts out his clearance. McCann finds Mills. Mills' cross is blocked by Castanier. Now he goes back to Morosi. Morosi just clears the ball. Folds misses the header and Hawula with it. Hawula still with it. And Mills heads clear. Shipley finds Castanier. That's a good finish by Castanier. It is 2-1 with 15 minutes left. And this just got a little bit precarious. 80th minute, they have a free kick. Crawford. Headed clear. Now Smith. Come on, let's break. Smith plays it over the top to Segbe Ezankpo. What a ball by Smith. Put it away, Segbe Ezankpo, and he does. Rounds the keeper, puts it away at the far post. It's his second of the season. The assist by Smith deserves a second viewing because it is absolutely wonderful. And Segbe Ezankpo with a great finish too, to be fair to him. Smith just plays the ball long, has the vision to see this pass. Segbe Ezankpo takes it down super well, rounds the keeper, and then puts it back at the far post. Nothing the keeper can do. Calm, cool, and collected there by Segbe Ezankpo, and we secure ourselves the 2-goal lead. One more highlight here, 89th minute, Segbe Ezankpo taking this corner into the box. Hayam heads clear. Segbe Ezankpo will get it back. We'll cross again. Back post, Misilu takes it down. Charging in. Morosi saves it. Thurnley header, Shipley. Now Smith. Still have time to get in a good ball. Smith. Cuts in, taken down by Shipley. We will have a set piece here, but we won't see it. And that is the end. Oh, no, it's not the end. Phillips free kick. Into the box. Roberts. Morosi saves. Roberts saved again. McCann puts it away on the third time of asking. 2 great saves by Morosi on Roberts, but McCann is eventually able to get his foot on the rebound and puts it in. We take a 4-1 lead here. Yeah, Roberts has 2 attempts, both well saved by Morosi, but eventually McCann's able to get a foot on it, taps it in, and that will end the match. So it ends 4-1. We were the far better team, more shots on target, 7 clear-cut chances, only coming out with 4 goals. And after everyone has played one match, we are top of the league. How do you like them apples? In the dressing room, we're going to tell the boys passionately, people have written us off today and you proved them all wrong. Well done on a great result. We'll end the team talk there. Great result away from home against a team that's expected to be in the playoff mix. So without further ado, we are going to pick our matches for the next episode. And I think what we are going to do is we will do the Wimbledon and Fleetwood matches. That's because that way we finish up all of August and we'll be able to show you all of the transfers that we make between now and then. So we will be back with the Wimbledon and Fleetwood matches unless something crazy happens, like if there's an FA Cup draw and a match that I really want to show you. But the plan for now will be Wimbledon and Fleetwood. That'll be coming out on Friday. Once again, if you've enjoyed this video, please do leave it a like. Also hop in the comments. Let me know what you thought of our first performance. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon, and peace.